Lena Piccinini is a 25-year-old up-and-coming celebrity barber. She's a barber at Justin's Barbershop in Manalapan, New Jersey, but her work doesn't stop there. Here's Lena's story.
I actually started doing cosmetology in high school and I worked at a salon. I quit there. I had some things happen in my family. I had to get a job. So I just found a job at a barbershop figuring that I could do that. I thought it was going to be easy. So I just started barbering. I didn't really know any barbers in general, let alone female barbers. So it was very hard getting into the industry and being taken seriously as a woman. When I first started working the barbershop, it was very difficult, especially because I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clients, and being a woman at a barbershop, you think you would have it easy, but it's actually complete opposite. The workers don't take you seriously, the clients don't take you serious, so it was very, very difficult. It took a couple years to build up to where I am now, but see, in a barbershop, they come back sometimes once a week, twice a week, rather than a salon, they come back every couple months. So once you start building clientele in a barbershop, you can book up pretty easy. When I first started Justin's, some of them were really nice, and then some of them gave me an attitude, they gave me a hard time, which I figured that was gonna happen. They weren't really helpful. I lied and said that I knew what I was doing, and I didn't, so they would kind of just look at me or, say stuff about my haircuts when my customers would walk out. So it was very hard starting off there. Well, now it's great. It's like one big family. I love it. I'm like the mom of the shop sometimes. It's just, it's very family oriented what we have, and a lot of people that work there have been there for years. I've been there 6 years. A couple of guys that work have been there 6 years.
Although Lena had a tough time when she first started, she soon became part of a great big barbering family.
I'm Justin. I'm the owner of Justin's Barbershops. I started this about 10 years ago. Me and my brother developed it into a big company, and we're about to start franchising now. I met Lena about 6 years ago. She walked into the shop. A customer actually recommended her to us. She came in. I saw this tiny girl who was all nervous and everything. I was like, "Could you cut hair?" She's like, "Yeah, I could do everything." She was kind of like doing the fake it till you make it type thing. We decided, all right, let's give her a shot.
When I first met Justin, I was a little intimidated by him, and I knew that he owned a couple shops and was a barber for years since high school, and I, coming in there, didn't know anything about barbering, and I knew myself I was lying to him when I said I knew what I was doing, where I had clientele, but he was really good in the beginning. He kind of let me slide with a lot of stuff.
Lena was quiet when she first started, but once she started to get a feel for everything and started to be able to do all the cuts that we could do in here, then she just became almost like a little sister in here. Like everybody was kind of ripping on her, she'd rip on us, and she meshed very well with everybody, and it turned out to be like a big family in here.
Now he's like my brother. His whole family I'm very close with, so like I said, it's very like a tight family in there.
I first met Lena when she came to get a job here. I thought she was, she was a little cute little short girl, and she, a little cocky, but she was good though. She's a good person.
Mike started 3 months prior, before I did. So we were both like the newbies, but now, like I said, we've both been there 6 years. We've kind of that's like our home. We kind of run the shop. He makes the shop a lot more fun and outgoing instead of, sometimes when he's not there, it's a little quiet. But we're definitely back and forth all day together.
Lena in the shop, she makes fun of a lot of the barbers, thinking we're not going to make fun of her back. She's a girl, but we do light her up here and there. But at the end of the day, we do love her, and she's like a sister to the shop.
Lena is far from your average barber. Her talent has allowed her to achieve fame as a celebrity barber and success in the industry.
So other than the barbershop, I do a lot of barber educating. So either I go to salons, or I do shows, or we just book halls and I teach there, or I do, sometimes I do the IBS shows in New York, so we just on stage cutting, but most of it is just touring with teaching.
Lena also just finished filming for the television show, Cedric's Barber Battle.
It's on every Friday at 8 p.m. Cedric the Entertainer is our host. I'm one of the judges along with 2 other celebrity barbers. And then it's kind of like American Idol, but for barbering. So we go to different cities all over the U.S. and people compete, win money.
Lena has an immense passion and drive for her career. She has an amazing future that lies ahead of her.
My favorite part about cutting hair is just really transitioning the haircut. I love transforming people, especially when people come in with really crazy hair and I give them something a little bit nicer. I really just love making people feel good and look good. The littlest thing, even with hair or makeup or anything, could just change your whole look about you. When I was younger, I was a tomboy, so I think this is why I kind of got into everything like that. Just when I started really doing stuff on myself, I started feeling good, so I wanted to do that with everybody else.
I think that she could definitely help us with what we're doing with the franchise aspect, maybe own a couple of these shops of, of her own one day. I definitely think she could help market it for us because of how she's doing in the industry and everything. And I think sky's the limit for her. I think she could really, by going to all these shows and different things, it's definitely another way for her to generate money and to build a reputation. So she's just got a big, career ahead of her. That's for sure.
I do have a lot of future goals, but literally in the past 5 years, my life has just changed so much with different things that have come up. So I have goals that I want to keep. I definitely do want to open a barbershop. I don't know where yet. It kind of depends where I live. I definitely just want to keep teaching more. I wanted to come out with a product line, and I'm actually in the works of doing that right now. I'm not going to say what the product is because things do change, but I'm definitely working on that. So I hope in the future my product line is huge. I can come out with more stuff to the line. Definitely have a barbershop. I definitely do want to get married and have kids, like way down the line. But just really, I like to set a future goal, but I'm very open to what happens because you just never know what happens the next day. So we'll see.